Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content.
The viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We'll begin this week in Lewes for the 2025 Delaware Defense Day at Fort Miles.
We'll then make our way to Kennedyville for a dove hunt with Hunters Helping Heroes.
Jason launches the Kayak on Newland Pond in Salisbury with Heroes on the Water.
And Old Glory is proudly on display at Heritage Shores in Bridgeville.
The Outdoors Delmarva Salute to Veterans starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures, and traditions in the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, are you adjusting well to the time change? Are you enjoying that extra hour of sleep?
Well, no, because my kids still got up at the same time. The dog has got up. Everyone's just crazy all day. You still have a day packed full of activities. Now when I go home, I'm going to have to do dinner, homework, and go straight to bed because it's going to feel like it's dark earlier. And then I just have to do all that. And there's just not enough time in the day, honestly, to do anything anymore.
Okay, so adjusting well, I see.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
We have some great military history here.
And they celebrate that every year at Fort Miles with Delaware Defense Day.
This is our annual Living History event. It's the largest event that we put on here at Fort Miles. Every year we do it in April. And we bring in World War II reenactors to come in and try to occupy and live in our historic area, try to bring it back to World War II for a single day. It's a mix of a lot of different things. We always offer artillery demonstrations. We offer sometimes small arms, not this year. And then we do different things like every year we do a ceremony honoring the surrender of U-858, which was a German submarine that surrendered to Fort Miles in May of 1945. We're partnering with the Wheels of Liberation out of Pennsylvania. They provide a tank for us, and this year they have provided a Sherman tank. So that is what I would arguably say is the quintessential American World War II tank. If you've seen World War II movies and you've seen American tanks in those movies, they're probably Sherman tanks. And then this year, which is new for them, is they're actually offering tours of the tank so you can go up and actually take a look at it this year, which is new for us. A lot of these guys, again, they come in with their own stuff and their own exhibits. It's incredible. These guys are phenomenal collectors, phenomenal historians. So they bring all of their expertise to this event, just as a chance to share what they know. One of the things I'd like to see us do more of in the future is connect even better with the town of Lewes. We are so unique in that this is a home front installation, and that's a part of World War II that people don't talk a lot about. And there's an opportunity for us to do even more to interpret not just what does home front look like during World War II, but what does Lewes look like in World War II? What are the people of Lewes doing to participate in the war effort in World War II? So there's a lot of opportunity to connect even more with the town.
If you've never been to Fort Miles, do yourself a favor and spend the afternoon there learning about the First State's role in the defense of freedom.
We'll return with more of our salute to veterans right after this short break.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Organizations that take veterans and first responders on hunting and fishing trips will always have a place on this show.
And it's been great reconnecting with one of those organizations, Hunters Helping Heroes.
We're in Kennedyville, Maryland, and we have a group of 10 mixed bag of vets, firemen, and policemen out here with a dove hunt with Chesapeake Guide Service. So years ago, I got involved with Hunters Helping Heroes, and that gave me a a place to take other people out and enjoy the outdoors instead of having to try to just do it by myself and be sitting there talking to no one. Relax and have a good time. Just get out in the outdoors, meet their fellow first responders and vets, not sit at home stressing about whatever problems might have been popping up that week or that day for them.
This is my first time dove hunting. Mostly I'm a deer and goose hunter, but this is exciting. It's nice not having to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go out and hunt. But it's a lot of fun. They're quick. Yeah, it's the first time I've just shot one, and I think I got lucky enough to hit my first one, but we'll see. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of people really like it. Just, you know, it's peaceful.
Well, I started when I was about 14 with my dad, and going younger, I just sat with him while he hunted. He's actually back here behind me. I go clay target shooting, so, and I find that helps a lot with the aiming and hitting the bird. I really appreciate it because sometimes I don't have the time to get out, and then when somebody puts it together like this, it really helps me out. It really gives me the free time to decompress and do something I like.
Dove hunting? I've been dove hunting for 42 years, I guess. When I was about 12 years old. 3 o'clock is the prime time in the afternoon. 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, they might skirt it and stay around and check it out. I don't know why, but 3 to 4 o'clock, they're coming in because their feeding schedule. And plus they might sense weather and stuff. Their whole day is dictated by food. On a good day when the birds haven't been touched or something and they're new and fresh, you can pick a spot and they come into the field the same every time and it'll be just nice, perfect shots. But like you've seen, they're dipping and diving now because it's not their first day of getting shot at and they know what they got to do in order to get down on the ground.
But I've been doing this for probably 15 years. I've made some very good friends. And one thing I always do is I keep my word. So when I call somebody up and I say, hey, I can do this or I can do that, they know it's going to be done. You know, they're not going to worry about, oh, is he really going to do it? Is he going to fall through? Or it helps when you follow through and you keep your word.
Get outdoors, Delmarva! Did you know that young mourning doves are called squab?
Did you know that mourning doves can achieve flight speeds of up to 55 miles per hour?
And did you know that mourning doves can eat up to 20% of their body weight in seeds every day?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Scorchy Talls always said that everyone has a story to tell.
And that holds true when he met a Coast Guardsman down in Chincoteague.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
We try hard to never get carried away with our stories, but please grant us one plunge over the precipice. We recently met the most amazing Coast Guardsman in the world.
Once every year in the fall, take the old horse and cart or way drag them up and cut pine bushes and myrtle bushes and put on a protection bank right in front of the station.
89-year-old Harry Pennywell spent 26 years in the Coast Guard, a major chunk of it at North Beach Station, a ghost of the past on Assateague Island. He was there when the footprints of tourists were years in the future and the footprints of Indians had hardly vanished. He first came to Assateague in 1929.
Stayed there, I don't know, 41 or such a matter, and left and come back again in 44 and left, come back again and retired during 50.
Keen of mind and sharp of wit, Harry Pennywell is a treasure trove of early Coast Guard history. Now living in Alexandria, Virginia, he enjoys coming back for a visit and is quick to reminisce.
You got up, eat your breakfast, fed the horse, swept the floors, polished the brass, and any other thing you had, swept the walks, and any other thing you had to do before 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock you had drills.
Along with his grandson, seasonal park employee Bob Stevens, dressed in a period Coast Guard uniform, and Assateague National Seashore Superintendent Roger Rector, Harry Pennywell trod his path of memories. None have been forgotten, including the rescue boat launchings through the surf. There were memories of the storms, the drills, and the treasured 24 hours of liberty each week. The great surf fishing, the ponies, cattle, hogs, goats, and deer. The reverent recollection of his station mates, and oh, so much more.
Was 2 on watch.
Okay.
1 in the lookout, and 1 walked the beat.
All in the magnificent memory of 89-year-old Harry Pennywell, the most amazing Coast Guardsman we've ever met. Scorchy Taws, wandering our Delmarva land for WBOC News.
They called 2 more.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Joe Harris of Rochester, Pennsylvania spent some time at the Grand Hotel in Ocean City and captured this boat at sunrise. Nice to see we aren't the only ones who appreciate our local beauty.
Lori Anthony of Houston was right on the money with this great lightning bolt picture.
Donna Fredrickson of Georgetown gave us a lesson in butterflies with these pictures. She said the one on the left is a red-spotted admiral, and the one on the right, a swallowtail.
And William Keller of Berlin sent us a great photo his wife took of some Assateague ponies on a Maryland OSV sand dune.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, which is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We all know that Jason is a veteran and he loves to fish.
So when Heroes on the Water told me that I could join in on the fun at Newland Pond, I was all in. Thank you to Heroes on the Water for inviting me out today. It's just a beautiful location. It's such a great organization, and the idea that it's so simple, the message of paddle, fish, heal.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, the whole reason we started this almost 10 years ago was because we saw the need just to help. And service and servanthood is really at the model of what Heroes on the Water is about. Giving back to the community, but giving back to those that give a whole lot to keep us safe, to take care of us medically, to protect the freedoms that we have.
The ability to just turn the world off, whether that's for 5 minutes or 5 hours, getting out there and throwing a line in the water, whether you get a bite or not, is some of the most effective resetting I've ever experienced.
And I think too, people abroad need to find where their sanctuary is. And I mean that from a time and a place where we can just sit, as you said, and kind of decouple from everything around us. Because there's an important part about healing oneself from within. And we can ingest so much noise that there is no quiet time. And more so than ever, we see that. And to just be able to provide something simple as a kayak and the opportunity to be with a pro staffer that dedicates their time to guide you to a fish. Now, it's called fishing, not catching. So it gives at least the opportunity of the challenge. But then even to the next step, like simply reaching out to local companies that provide products so we can feed and just love on the people after they come off the water is something that's healing too. So it's a really full circle type organization, as many of our organizations on Delmarva are.
As a veteran, it means the world to me that organizations like Heroes on the Water exist and that they do legitimate good for those communities.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. You know, that's the whole principle of Heroes on the Water, is just to be a low-key organization that provides a safe and stable setup. And it's just not one time, right? Right here on the shore, the Tangier chapter, we run 4 to 6 events a year. We have our fellow sister chapter over in Western Maryland. They're here with a whole group. We even had actually I have a gentleman right now on the water from the Queen's Army here from England who is a tank commander. You know, so you never know who you connect with, but what's interesting about this holistic, simple approach of paddle, fish, heal is that we see people connect and then they come back.
Right.
You know, so many times we see people, hey, Jason, how are you? And then we don't see each other for a year. People purposely look for this connection, which is humbling, but it also puts a big weight on our shoulders to serve well.
If you ever get a chance to join Heroes on the Water for one of their kayak fishing trips, do yourself a favor and sign up. A great time is had by all.
We've got more of our Salute to Veterans special on the way, so sit tight, and that's in order.
There aren't many sights prettier than streets and neighborhoods proudly displaying Old Glory.
And Heritage Shores in Bridgeville takes it to the next level.
There's something special that's happening here, and it's mostly to thank for the community, but also the Heritage Shores Military Club. Can you give me a little bit of history about the club?
Yeah, the club was formed in 2010 by a handful of veterans. I think there were 12 of us that started it off. We're at a little over 200 now. And the mission of the club and the dedication we have is veterans supporting veterans. Mostly Sussex County, but also the surrounding area of Delmarva. And it's something that we really enjoy doing. We have a Flag for Heroes program that we started in about 2012, I think it was. And we had maybe 70 flags to start with. We're now at 492. And each flag has 2 dog tags. One dog tag of the donor with the donor's name, and the other dog tag, like in the case of my father, Robert Charles Clark, U.S. Army, World War II. So they all really mean something when they go up. And people are really excited to see them and proud to see them in the community. And we put them up 4 times a year. Veterans Day, Memorial Day, July 4th, and Patriots Day.
And one of the organizations that's new to the area that has seemingly become a partner of the Heritage Shores Military Club are the Delmarva Warriors hockey team.
We saw that what was going on with them, said this is a great organization to support. So we lent our support to them in terms of money. And now we're going to have them involved in our Flags for Heroes program. So coming up on November 11th for Veterans Day, when we're putting up all the flags, they are going to be here and they're going to help with the flags put up at the end. And one of those flags is going to be dedicated from the Heritage Shores Military Club to the hockey team.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. We appreciate you tuning in.
And we appreciate all of our veterans and the organizations that serve our veterans and first responder community.
We hope to see you right back here again next week. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch. And we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
You've been watching Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, which is proudly presented by Gateway Subaru, Higher Standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, everything but the water. By Bell Creek Equipment, for farm, home, or fun. Bell Creek is #1. By Range Time, time well spent. By Hunter Emery State Farm, your good neighbor in the outdoors. By Rudy Marine, where family boating begins. And by Larry's Trading Post, located in West Ocean City with over 2,000 guns in stock.